I've realized something about my daughter recently. She understands the word no. I know that now. The interesting part is that doesn't stop her from asking again. And if you're new here, my daughter has Down syndrome. So communication is something we've worked really hard on in our house. When she clearly tells us what she wants, that's a big deal. One thing she loves is books. She'll grab one off the shelf and walk right over to me. She'll hold it up and look at me like, "All right, Dad, let's read." And sometimes I'll say, "Not right now." So she pauses, looks at me, then she turns around and walks away. And for a second, I think, okay, she accepted that. But then she takes a few steps, stops, and turns right back around with the book again. And in that moment, you realize something as a parent. They heard you, they just haven't accepted the answer yet. Sometimes she tries a different strategy. She'll put the book down, look at me and sign, "I want read." And when she does that, I know exactly what she's saying. She isn't guessing anymore. She's communicating. And I'll still say, "Not right now." Eventually, I'll say it a little more firmly, and she stops. Not forever, but maybe for 10 minutes. And then, sure enough, she's back again, book in hand, ready to try one more time. And the funny thing is, she usually keeps trying until I eventually say yes. Watching her do this made something click for me, because I used to think persistence meant something different, especially when it came to things like my YouTube channel. I used to believe persistence meant pushing yourself constantly. No breaks, no slowing down, just keep going. And if you stopped, if you weren't consistent, maybe that meant you didn't really have it in you. But watching my daughter change the way I see that, because when I tell her no, she doesn't collapse. She doesn't assume it's over. She just tries again later. And later might mean 10 minutes. It might mean tomorrow, but she keeps coming back. And it made me realize something about myself. Sometimes when my body says no, it doesn't mean no forever. Sometimes it just means not right now. My daughter isn't trying to pressure me. She isn't trying to frustrate me. She's trying to connect. She wants a moment together, and she believes if she keeps asking, eventually that moment will happen. And that made me rethink how I approach my own dreams. Maybe persistence isn't about forcing yourself forward. Maybe it's about returning to the request again and again and again. Not aggressively, not beating yourself up, just coming back to the thing you care about, the way she comes back with that book. Because eventually, if you keep returning to it, one day the answer changes and the no becomes okay. Let's do it. She knows what no means. She just believes maybe this time it'll be yes. And honestly, that's a pretty good way to approach life.